Welcome to this edition of Central Coast Bass. That's as serious as it's getting.
Hello and welcome to this little CCB video blog. This is a Throwback Thursday. I really love Throwback Thursdays because I get to kind of explain the videos. Something I really didn't do in my shows when I did them. But this one's really interesting because it's about something that I learned that works really well, that is in fact not the way you're supposed to fish the bait. Now this is about the biffle bug, the little jointed jig head, the football head, the one that Tommy Biffle used and did really good in tournaments and everything. And well, I don't know, I think I was a little confused because it's the biffle, but I think I confused him with D. Thomas, who is the big flip guy. So I was working on CCB Cousin Baits at the time, and I found a company that made these jointed jig heads. And I found not only did they do them like this, but they also did ones, if I can get it to look right, come on, we're videoing here. I found they made one that had a skirt attachment too. So I had these two biffle heads, kind of. These are bobbleheads, but a jointed jig head. And like I said, I had it wrong. I thought biffle flipped these. And so the first day I went out with these, when I created these, and it was this same exact one, Alabama craw, green pumpkin head, 3/8 ounce. And I went out, instead of flipping it, which I thought was the technique, I went out and just threw it around and I fished it over logs and other stuff. And I caught 16 really good bass on it. And I went, wow, I can't wait to fish this the way it's meant to be fished, flipping. So at the time I had my boat at Pinto, and I went, you know what, I'm gonna film both days. I'm gonna film a day of me fishing it like this, and then I'm gonna film a show flipping it with the skirt. Yeah, I went out, and another thing is, in my shows I really didn't tell much about what I'm using. I fish different, and I actually flip with a 6'6" medium heavy rod. And in the show is this same exact, it's still my flipping rod. This is a Vengeance. Abu Garcia Vengeance, like I said, it's 6'6", it's medium heavy, and I only use 17-pound mono, Trilene XT. I'm just a mono guy, and 17-pound XT, that's what I flip with. All the fish in this show that you're gonna see that are caught on 17-pound mono. And I have this with the reel I hate, it's still a piece of crap. The Abu Garcia Black Max, or no, Silver Max, because it has a flip switch. But this is what I go out with. This is what all the fish in this show are caught on. So, yeah, I went out and I filmed these couple shows with these two baits. The one that's just the craw on its own and the craw with the skirt. The funny thing is, after that, I started talking to people about these baits and how great they are flipping, and Biffle had like the best idea. A friend of mine goes, Tommy Biffle? I'm like, yeah. He goes, he doesn't flip those. He throws them out and slowly rolls them on the bottom like a football jig. And I went, oh, I guess I had him confused with D. Thomas. And by the way, this is still the way to this day I still flip these. So well, here we go.
Back in the junk. Uh-oh. Oh, that's a big fish. Look at that hook. All the way through the snout. That's where I hook almost all of them. Right through the freaking snout. That's a good fish. Right, 3 1/4 maybe. Back in the junk. Aha. Yes. Yes, find it. Finally, another fish. Bunch of reeds with him. That's a good one. Probably close to 3. Right in the snout again. Oh, I ripped a big hole in him. Look at that. Woohoo! Uh-oh. Fish on. Whoa, where you going? Alrighty. That's a good fish. Heavy 2, close to 3. Switch colors. Okeechobee to Alabama crawl. Used it for a couple yesterday, so I've always got them on it. Oh. Oh. Good fish. Hooked on a tree. Doesn't seem to want to come off the tree. Alright. Oh, not that good of a fish. About 2.5. That's why I use this. Look at that hook set. I said that in one of my other videos. This is the way most of them are hooked. Way deep in the snout. That's the way this bobblehead hooks them, because it holds it flat. You saw that fish he wrapped up on there? But he couldn't get himself off. Alrighty. Whoa, Jesus. Soaked me. That is a fish. It's a good fish. And I got him and a tree. Just like the last fish on this side. That's a good fish. That's a good fish. I might actually weigh this one and see what it goes. At least over 4, maybe. Alrighty. Good fish. Man, what's with me and branches today? Whoa, where are you going? Jesus. Where are you going? You ain't giving up, that's for sure. Oh, that's a good fish, and look again. Right in the frickin' snout. Alright, I am gonna weigh this one. I think that one might be a 4-pounder. Alright, give me a sec. Wait a minute. Man, these fish are sitting up tight. Second one that's hit it so like a frog, man. Oh, that's heavy too. Guess it was a good plan to come down here.
There's one.
Great.
Yeah, he got himself. Oh no, he's still in there. I'm just gonna have to go up and get him. Jesus. Pretty good fish. Huh. Hooked in the bottom. That hardly ever happens. That's a good fish. Definitely over 3. Yeah. Man, he got me all hooked up in there. Alrighty. Aha. Okay, one was in there while I was filming. Look at that. Right in the snout again. Right in the snout. I mean, he's got the same hook and everything as the non-skirted, but still hooks him in the same place. Ugh. Whoa. That's a fish. Good fish. Oh yeah. That's a good fish. Oh yeah. That's a good fish. That's definitely over 5. Yes. Persistence pays off. Woo! Added note. Look at that hook. Right through the snout again. Right through the snout. This inside bite just died. Oh wait. Ah! Good fish. Probably a heavy chew. Not a lot of fish around, but I'm gonna find them. Oh, fish! Oh, finally. Finally. Getting off the little guys. Ah. There we go. That's a better fish. About 3 pounds. Look at that hook set. Again. Right in the frickin' snout. And there's a fish. On the swim flip crawl. Black cherry. See how fat they are? Oh, there's one. Good fish. Ah. Good fish on the swim flip crawl. Man, these fish are so thick. Very, very thick. Look at that. Nice, healthy fish. There's fish. I'm struggling, but I'm finding fish. That's a good fish too. There we go. Good fish. On the Okeechobee crawl. Woo-wee! This is usually a really good tree. And sure enough, Wow, that's a good fish. That's a good fish. Good fish right there. Probably good, I don't know, 3.5 maybe. Got a mouthful of moss with them. That's a good fish. Oh, there's one. Oh man, that's a good fish. That's a really good fish. Oh, yes. There we go. Yes! Look at that fish. Barely hooked. Look at that. Oh my God. That's a chunk right there. Look at the mouth on that thing. That's definitely going on the scale. Oh my God. I can feel by how it was fighting that was a good fish. I say 5-pounder. Just got to get it to calm down. 610. Yes, sirree. Look at that fish. 610. 610 on the swim flip craw. That is a good fish. Yes. I'll let this beast go. Whew. And there's a fish. Way back in there. Another good fish. Good fish under there. That's a good fish. It's over 3, I'm sure. Oh, that ain't good. Oh, there's fish back there. Another good fish. Ah, don't get me wet. You know. Yeah. Another good fish. Oh. Took off the claw.
That was terrific! Great! Yeah! Fresh bait! Fantastic! Yeah, it's really great! Really pisky, yeah.